Today marks 7 days after the winter solstice, typically the darkest period within my 20-foot geodesic biodome here in Ohio. As you can observe, the surrounding trees stand bare for the winter, allowing the structure to absorb the maximum amount of sunlight available during this season. Here's what you can expect in my type of setup today. Please remember that we have backup heating for when the temperature drops below freezing. It's already past the afternoon and the sun has barely made an appearance through the thick rain clouds. Although it is 42 degrees Fahrenheit outside, the dome has managed to reach 45 degrees Fahrenheit today due to the lack of sunlight. Over the past 9 years of growing in this space, I typically do not spend much time inside the structure except to check on my koi fish and pond and maybe escape to take a quick mental break from the holiday hustle. The plants are beginning to show signs of longing for sunlight. Many leaves have dropped, and a few of the annuals seeking winter refuge have started to go dormant. If I'm careful not to overwater them, they might just survive. Forever grateful for the kind garden center owner who gave me my first citrus plant many years ago. My lime, lemon, and kumquat are hands down my favorite to enjoy year-round, especially in the winter, in the greenhouse, and now the dome. What would I do without the large managave collection? Managave has grown twice as fast as the one agave plant I've owned for over 12 years now, and they tolerate higher levels of moisture. I love being surrounded by many tropicals and succulents as well. Isn't this one beautiful? That's from this summer, a new type of mandevilla. The stevia herb I started from seed in the hydroponic last winter is doing wonderful in soil out in the dome. Maybe it's just me and all the excitement, but I swear the stevia tastes much sweeter in the cooler temperatures. This section is a work in progress. I'm experimenting with different shelves and what plants will grow best on them, and so it needs a little work. The goji berry has blooms on it still, and of course I still have canna that need tended to, but chances are it will start new growth in the space before I get to them. My biggest surprise this year is how well the water plants are doing in the large containers of water I use in the dome for passive heat. My oldest tropical hibiscus is still towering above many of the plants here, next to managave that I have in hanging containers. Some of the plants look a little tired, but they'll spruce up in the next couple of weeks as the sun starts to get closer and longer days. This is one of my succulent containers I literally took from the deck and sat here. It does well, just do not water it. I have many new mandevilla colors in here. This yellow is really pretty. It was blooming nice up until about a week ago, so I'll end up pruning back the dead leaves. This all needs cleaned up as time allows. Hands down, jade is the easiest to grow in just about any condition as long as it doesn't freeze. It is so nice to be surrounded by plants in this space. In the middle of this section is my koi, who have slowed down for the winter season. I still can't believe how well the water hyacinth and even the elephant ear plant is doing in this cold winter water. I think the bubbler we added in late summer is helping quite a bit, perhaps. That's really the only difference in this pond from years past. There are a few wonderful plants that put off a great scent, like this rosemary, but I'll tell you, it's really nice having a giant citronella shrub back in here. It's been a couple of years. I lost a few of the really neat heirloom ones I had. Today I've harvested a few of the red peppers I brought in late summer into autumn. My goal was to keep them safe from the frost and give them as much heat as possible to continue growing, which was a success. However, once winter solstice occurs, it's time to harvest any peppers on the plants and clean off the dead leaves. Here is the new plastic attachment we are experimenting with. It is holding together nicely compared to the staple method we have used for that second layer of wrap during the winter season. It's very important to have this to help hold the heat inside the structure. I hope to share more about this with you in the months to come. A definite highlight during this season is witnessing the stunning blooms of various succulents. This particular one is among my favorites, as its blooms reach out eagerly toward the sunlight. On my cactus and succulent shelf, which is built into the knee wall of the dome, you'll discover trays filled with diverse mediums. These are effectively retaining heat and ensuring the plants thrive throughout the winter season. Later in the winter season, I enjoyed dividing and repotting many of the smaller cactuses you see in this video. It is best to do this as the sun gets closer to the earth as we head into spring season. Some of the blooms I'm enjoying well into the winter include geraniums. This plant always does amazing, as it is a favorite to add to most houseplant collections indoors. The grow bags filled with carrots and beets continue to thrive. Harvest will most likely be in late February or March. Before heading into the house after this quick video update, it is refreshing to pop a kumquat into my mouth with rosemary and peppers in hand. I look forward to sharing more from my year-round growing experiences with you in the new year. So be sure to follow and subscribe. You will find details on my website, blog at brenhaas.com. I hope to see you there.